Lately I've been up, down, scared of all my feelings getting so loud, messing with my hearing, need to get back to get you right back, yeah. Get back to.
Why is everybody not angry, crying out, throwing empty bottles at walls? Why is everybody so happy in the sunlight? Nothing ever happened at all, at all. Oh, 'cause my world just fell apart. But to anyone else, I'm just another broken heart, yeah. Get back to get you right back, yeah. Get back to get you right back.
It's so good to see you.
This is so crazy.
So this is Paravi, the one and only.
Thank you.
The best singer-songwriter in the world.
Okay, well that's funny because this must be a mirror because this is actually Mehta and she's the exact same. So, if not better.
No.
On a good day. Today's a good day. What is something people don't know about you?
I have a black belt in Taekwondo.
I have a black belt in Taekwondo.
I feel like we've talked about this.
We've definitely talked about
Because I got
this.
like a flashback right now.
What year? How old were you?
I was like in 8th grade, so what, like 12, 13? How about you?
I got mine when I was 9.
You win. You win.
I could beat some people that.
You win.
Thank you so much. And it was a competition. I feel like I don't talk about it a lot, but I have a graphic design degree that I got in high school. And so I worked as a graphic designer for UCLA before, and I wanted to be a graphic designer professionally before music took off.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I also don't have a driver's license. That's something that people don't know about me. I don't have a driver's license.
So driver's license, black belt, and graphic design.
That's all you need to know.
That's all you need to know.
Interview over.
If I started making and releasing music today, what advice would you give me?
I would say there is a way to do it all yourself. At least in the beginning. I think like a lot of people will tell you that like you have to hire people, you have to outsource, you have to blah, blah, blah in order to make it big. But like I started out, like my first music video that I made, I taped a selfie stick to the side of a box and then I ran around my neighborhood filming.
Yeah.
And the songs I recorded on GarageBand and like an Amazon microphone, like all that stuff, like it's okay to start out DIY.
Yeah.
Like don't rush into anything with adding people to the team, like all that type of stuff. Like get to know yourself and like what you want so that when there's people there, you have like a blueprint of like what you want to do. You have like, you understand what type of music you want to make, you understand what you want your visuals to be, you understand like, and like it's obviously always going to change. When you're first starting out, get to know yourself and get to know what you want to do.
Yeah.
And then everything else will fall into line.
The number one thing to do is like cliche as it sounds, is to really have fun. Like enjoy what you're creating and put out what you actually love and not what maybe someone else thinks you might love or thinks that they love. Or maybe if they love it, doesn't mean that you have to put that out. Or if you create something and you love it, like that's what matters at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And you're gonna see it too. Like you're gonna see the like reflection from that, like from putting out what you love and the translation, I mean, coming like back to you, like, and that's gonna mean even more because you're actually putting out stuff that you love.
What is your favorite song of mine?
You know what song? Okay, my favorite is Angry. And it's not just because I was in the music video.
Oh, she was an extra in the music video. Thank you so much. Okay, cameo.
I just love, I think, being on set for that one, I got to actually like experience what it was about versus just like listen to it, you know, because you were like playing the role and then just like there was just so much going on and to watch it all happen and also to be a part of it because we're friends, like that was just so cool.
Yeah. I think I'm really gonna say When I Ride. Hey. I think that was just such an iconic song. Thanks. The video, like the visuals for everything.
Thanks.
Yeah, and I think you were like getting ready to put that out when we first like really became friends, I think.
Yeah.
So I was like, that was my first introduction to you as an artist of like how you work and everything. And I was like, it was pretty sick.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I love vibing. How important is it to have a manager and agent?
I think manager is super, super important. A lot of this industry is just like, it comes and goes. Like everything will change, like eventually, like sometimes your team will shift, sometimes like all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
But I think management above all else is the most important relationship you'll have because it has to be somebody that's a friend, like that genuinely feels like they believe in you and they like got your back and it's not just business. Because like, yes, like connects are important and like making sure your manager's like does their shit, you know what I mean? But I think above all else, like they're the first person that I go to when I'm going through something or like when I'm feeling like down or like discouraged about music. And it's like, they need to be a shoulder that you can lean on that's like more educated about the business than just family and friends.
For sure.
And then agent, I feel like it's important definitely for like booking and like for me, I also do film and TV acting. I do like auditions for like theater and stuff like that. So agents is really important to get those auditions. But also for booking, it's just like, you know, having people that are fighting for you to get you on festivals, to get you in lineups and stuff like that.
For me, like my manager and I have like the closest relationship and he's literally the best. Like he's the type of person to stand outside of like a building all night, all day just to like talk to someone or just to wait for someone. Like that's just how hard he works and how like eager and excited he is about what he does. Like he like eat, breathes, sleeps music. Like he loves it as much as I do. And to have that is just so like refreshing. So I feel very grateful for him like every day because I'm just like, you just do this because you believe in me and believe in what we're doing and like want to see me grow, and like he's growing within it too. So it's super cool to like have that and work together as a team and just like keep pushing and like keep going and growing. Dude.
What are some ways artists can make money with their music?
Ooh.
Cha-ching.
Ooh, okay, there's a lot of different avenues. I would say merch, for sure. We're talking about like in a live setting, if you're playing live shows, selling merch is definitely like super important.
Yeah.
I would also say that like doing gigs, like even if it's like maybe a corporate event is like, hey, maybe we want to reach out. But the way to get there is of course like continuing to put yourself out there every single day and like being consistent.
Like my mom and I handmade bracelets for like my merch pieces that have like my song titles on them. It's not expensive to like make those things and then you can see a big reward. Like I said, like you can do things yourself. Like it doesn't have to go through a merch company. It doesn't have to go through those things.
Right.
Like obviously those are great as well. But like, there's a lot of stuff that you can DIY. There's no harm in putting yourself out there and saying yes to corporate events, to like all those types of things. Like this is the grind phase. Like that's how you're gonna, you know, make some moolah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and like
pay the rent. Just
putting stuff out there. Like you'll never know. Like you could put out a video tomorrow and then that video would just bring you like so many more opportunities. But sometimes you have to like almost create the opportunity first.
Exactly.
You know, and then see what comes.
You have to attract.
Gotta attract.
And like a lot of the social media pages like have influencer like marketing like opportunities that you can do. Like there's like gifting programs and stuff that will just like give you money for like a viral video, you know, stuff like that. So
you really never know.
There's always avenues.
Always. Have you ever soft launched a relationship on Instagram?
Yes.
Soft launch or hard launch?
Oh my God. Wait, this is a funny story. So Ryan, my boyfriend, who I'm gonna be with two years next month, our first date, he bought me a bouquet of red roses.
So cute.
So I posted it on my story, just the flowers and like a little heart emoji, being so conspicuous. My mom like calls me immediately, goes like, who gave you those flowers? And I was like,
no way.
I was like, what?
I think you remember telling me this.
What are you talking about?
That's crazy.
I was like, I literally tried to lie. My degree is in lying. And I literally could barely lie to my mother. I was like, my friends and I just went out and we like bought bouquets of flowers. Like it was just like a really cute like girls' day. And then my mom's on video chat with me and she's just like, are you sure you don't have a boyfriend? And I was like, no. Would it be so bad if I did? My dad's jaw dropped. I will always have this.
So this is FaceTime.
Yes. And he's literally went like,
no
and
way,
then my
no
mom
way.
Started talking. She's like, what? Like what? Like tell us more, blah, blah, blah. But anyways, that's how I soft launched it on accident.
Gosh, that's so cute.
And told my parents. But then I officially like hard launched with our 6-month post.
Aww. You guys are the cutest. I can't.
Do you ever get imposter syndrome and how do you deal with it?
Oh my gosh, yes. I was gonna bring this up earlier, but then I forgot. I definitely do. I think that's something that I always was like trying to understand. I always kind of struggled with. Sometimes even when I would like perform like live, I would almost feel like this imposter syndrome and then get off stage and be like feel good, like be like, oh, that was great, but then feel this like other weird feeling. And I was like, what is that? And I realized that it was like imposter syndrome. And for me, like it was a lot of self-talk that needed to happen for me to like not feel that way all as much. It's definitely like minimized now, thankfully. Like I don't really feel it as much as I did before, but here and there I still will. I think it's finding like that worthiness and confidence inside. So doing like affirmations and stuff like that honestly helped me just like get to this headspace of like, oh wait, I deserve to be here, versus like, sometimes I confuse imposter syndrome for just being like, oh my God, this is so surreal right now. Do you ever feel that? And I'm just like, oh, but yeah, going to that, it's like just finding that like inner self and like becoming my own best friend was like really I know, so sweet of me. Yeah, so start crying. But you really got to be your own best friend in this and just like in life in general. So coming to that, I was like, okay, that helped me a lot.
Yeah.
Do you experience imposter syndrome?
Yeah. A really big thing of imposter syndrome since I started in this industry was with my brother. Like,
Ooh.
I really, like, genuinely, my heart of hearts believe he's so much more talented and so much more worthy of this career and of this success. I really grappled with a long time of like, that was the imposter syndrome that I felt. I was like, I feel like I'm intruding on my brother's career. And that kind of made me feel like I was just like, and it's nothing he did. Like, he was so supportive. I just like felt bad because I was like, he deserves it more than me. That was the imposter syndrome I felt, was like, I don't deserve it because my brother deserves this more. And he was already making so many moves, and music is just incredible. And I think I've gotten to a place now where I'm just like, the best way that I can help him be successful is to do me. Like, to focus on my success as well and to focus on my life. Because we can grow together. Yeah. It doesn't mean I have to sacrifice my dreams for his. Right. And I think we found a really good balance of that because we're just always there for each other whenever we need to, especially during those. Yeah, you guys
have a cool relationship.
He's like freaking dope, dude.
You guys are just both so talented. And like hearing you say that, it's like, you deserve it too. Like both of you guys just, you know what I mean? Like, it's just so cool to like, I always love, like even, like watching like Billie Eilish and Phineas, like just the siblings like doing their thing. I'm like, that is fire. Like, do your thing.
You're basically my sister, so
so we're doing
our thing. And also just like about how you feel after performances. I've seen you live like twice, 3 times now. Like, bro, you got it. Thanks. You got it. On stage is like, I can tell that's where you feel like you're at home.
Thanks.
You know, you deserve to feel like that.
I appreciate you. Love you. Oh, who are some of your favorite creators to follow on IG?
On IG?
Yes.
Oh, Monet McMichael. She's one of my favorite like influencers. Yes. I'm not like a huge like influencer girly, but like I just love her energy and just like how she talks about life, and it makes me. I try to be very intentional about following people that make me feel better and like make me feel good about life, and not so much comparison. Yeah. And she's like just one of those people where I'm like, I'm not supporting you because I'm jealous of you. I'm supporting you because I'm like, it makes me happy to see somebody like you. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Oh, and then there's this artist. Her name's Izzy. She does these cartoons that have been going viral about like self-love and like all these beautiful concepts. And I love, most of the people I follow on IG are like artists because I just love seeing my feed filled with like inspiring words or like comics, like all that type of stuff. What about you?
I have to check them out. I like whenever Jay Shetty like posts like a little like clip of something. Like I feel like I'll rewatch those over and over. And it'll, oddly enough, do you ever feel this way? Like you'll watch something and in that moment, it's just like what's resonating with your life. And you're like, oh my gosh, I needed to hear that.
Yeah. What do you want to be remembered for?
I mean, I feel like the goal is to like help others and inspire as much as I can. So in any way that I can, even if it's 1 person, 2 people, however many. Yeah. And I feel so like blessed to be able to do that through music. Yeah, how about you?
Yeah, I used to have this big focus on like, I want to be remembered for like being the first like Indian woman to win EGOT, being like, actually don't know if that's been done before. Please fact check me. But like, just like, I wanted to set records. I wanted to like do that type of stuff. But then I realized that like, that stuff is like noise. Right. As a side effect of what the actual thing is that I'm chasing. Yeah. I think what I'm chasing is change. I think a big thing, especially for us as like women of color in this industry, is like, there's no blueprint for us. Like we're literally paving the path, paving the road as we go.
Ooh, how did your parents react when you told them you're pursuing music full time?
Okay, let's bring back to my brother.
Okay. Yes.
I rode his little coattails. I did not have to put up any fight with my parents.
Oh my god.
Like my brother, he like music was everything. That's like the only thing he wanted. He had to fight and fight and fight to go to Berkeley. He went to Berkeley College of Music. After that, moving to Nashville, moving to LA, like all that type of stuff. It's always been like he has to convince my parents. Like my parents have been so supportive of both of us now. Like it's just incredible. They moved to SoCal to be closer to us because both of us are in LA now. Like, but he like really had to convince them because obviously it's new. Like, I don't think anybody in our family lineage has truly pursued being an artist like that. Of like we have graphic designers in our family. We have like singing teachers in our family, but nobody like really pursuing being the artist.
That's so cool.
And honestly, I think my parents just thought it was something fun for me. Up until like my record deal, like really when that started, they were like, they could see a physical piece of evidence that said that I could make this my career, and like actually like survive. You know, so like now they've just been incredibly supportive. So literally everything. I like my mom helping me make my merch,
like the bracelets,
all that stuff. Like they want it for us just as much as we do.
I love that.
And I think now like my brother and I are both like doing our thing and like having different opportunities open up and like different doors, and like every single time there is one, it's never like there's never any doubt from them. It's always just like, how can we help you? Like how can we support you with this? You know? Like they're just the best people on earth.
They're so proud.
I love them so much. I love them so much. Okay.
Parents. So for me, I grew up with just my mom. So my dad unfortunately passed away when I was 3, and he was on my Indian side. So my mom is Filipino. But growing up, I was always like surrounded by music, and it was always my mom like putting me in choir. Like the radio was like never off in my house, which was like kind of crazy. Like there was always noise in like a good way. In a good way, it was always like everywhere I go is like always music around. So my mom always knew. It was more so me that I had to bring it to my conscious mind of like, oh, okay, wait, this is your dream. Like, this is what you want to do. I remember like calling my mom one day and I was like, Mom, like, I was crying to her. I was like, I really want to pursue music. Like I had put out some music. I was like Googling like how to drop music on Spotify. Like I was like, Mom, I really want to do this. And I love it so much. And she was like, oh my gosh, of course, like you can do it. Like you like, off the bat, she like is so supportive. And like hearing what you said also like about your parents at first being like, oh yeah, this is something like fun for you. Like that was also a thought, I think, just like, which makes sense because I'm also probably, I would say, the first one in my family to do something in this area of the world. So definitely like share similarities in that, and also the fact that like, I mean, even to this day, it's like I'll text her like on tour and she's like, just keep following your dreams, like keep going, like keep pushing and keep doing what you love. And you know, life really is so short. And I think like we've all just had experiences that have showed us that. And so to be in like that headspace and like also have such a supportive like family and everyone is just like, do what you love and you will, you know, get to where you want to be and stuff. So I feel very like grateful for both of us to be in like this position, to have such amazing like parents that support us in this industry. Dude. As Asian Americans.
I was just about to say, like it's not a traditional route, like, you know, the whole doctor, lawyer, like pipeline that we're put on. I feel like both of us are very lucky to have people in our life who are just like exactly what you said, like do what you love. You know, and I think we're very privileged to come from that.
Oh, that was fun.
Really sweet.
Great questions.
We also haven't seen each other in a few months, so it was nice to just like actually catch up.
I kind of forgot about the cameras for a second.
I did too. Yes.